Hello again and welcome to this second lesson on full stack development. And in this second lesson we look at the World Wide Web. In the previous lesson we have looked at the definition of the internet, and we looked at this diagram which represents how the internet looks like. And in this lesson, lesson 2, we want to look and understand what is World Wide Web. So we said that once you are connected on the internet, then you can be able to perform so many things. For example, like viewing web pages and sharing web pages, sharing emails on the internet, file sharing, and so many other services that you can do on the internet. So the World Wide Web is one of the internet services, or it is one of the services provided by the internet. So with the World Wide Web, we are able to have interlinked web pages or documents or resources that you can access over the internet using the browser. So when we talk about the World Wide Web, it is basically a system of interlinked web pages or interlinked documents or interlinked resources that then you can access over the internet, and you can access it using the browser. That is what we call the World Wide Web. First, the key terms here is it's a system, and then of interlinked in the sense that it has some links, hyperlinks, that you can be able to click and be able to jump from one page to another or from one content to another, and the only tool you can use to view the web page or the World Wide Web content is the browser. So the World Wide Web is based on three technologies. So when the guys, those of Tim Berners, when they invented the World Wide Web, they came up with three technologies that will enable the use and access of the World Wide Web. The World Wide Web is based on the HTML, which is the hypertext markup language for the web page, then the HTTP protocol or the HTTPS protocol, which is the main protocol used on the web, and then the uniform resource locator, which is the URL. The URL, it locates the resource or the web page on the internet. And then of course we have the browser. So the web is one of the services provided by the internet, and other internet services include the email, the file sharing, and so many other internet services. So when you come to a browser, for example, and you go, for example, to this web page, you can see that you are able to see this content here. So this content is built using the technology which is the HTML, and you can see that we're using the protocol HTTP. When you look at this URL, you can see the protocol part HTTPS, which is the protocol, the main protocol of the web, and then it's also based on the URL. The URL now is the link or the uniform resource locator. It locates where this web page is located, and when you come to a page here, this whole URL on top here is this link here that you're seeing in the browser tab, is what we are calling the URL or the uniform resource locator. So when you take this URL, you paste it in your browser, you're able to view this content, and you're only able to view this content using the browser, right? So that's all about the typical definition of the World Wide Web. With that said, let's end this content here, and then we meet in the next lesson where we look at the history of web and how the web has evolved. Otherwise, thank you for joining the lesson. See you in the next lesson.